uproars, all right, in diverse countries, all right, in France, in the USA, in Central America, South America, in the African countries, even in the Asian countries, you're beginning to see uproars, all right, in different parts of the earth, all right, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had said, all right, as we read earlier, the disciples had asked, what's going to be the signs? All right, and we're seeing that this is the last captivity that we're in. All right, which we just read. Esau is the end of the world. All right, end of rulership. All right, going on more. It says there, verse 3, therefore then there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, because from the beginning, all right, before everything came forth, this was the decree that all these things will come to pass upon the earth, and this is the way the Lord will establish, all right, all things, all right, through the truth, right, which stands, all right, all right. Going on more. For like as verse 5 of second Esdras 9, for as like as all is made in the world had a beginning and the end is manifested, and we're in the end where it's being manifested. All right, and things are going to wax worse. All right, where the Lord is going to turn up the wickedness is going to be on a high scale, and the Lord is going to turn up the judgment. All right, so the MOTB, which we just saw in the previous video, all right, is going to be global very soon. All right, which will spark after that all other prophecies. All right, sedition among men, civil unrest, men invading one another. All right, because of the lack of bread. All right, all these things gonna happen, man. They're gonna be great pestilence in the earth, great cancers. All right, because the MOTB is gonna give a lot of cancers. Eventually, when things are gonna be real, the slain of the Lord is gonna be many. What's gonna be real dread upon the earth? Guess what? The Lord is gonna what? Open up His armory. All right, and cause these nations, all right, to turn against Babylon, America, aka America, with terminal nuclear fire, all right, and launch all together in one, man, where the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be guided in those missiles, all right, and with the laser beams that come out of the chariot, all right, where the Lord is going to, before that, the Lord in the midst of World War III, Yahweh Shai is going to return, Salakia, when the MOTB becomes mandatory, all right, and the Lord is ready to what? To destroy Babylon, guess what? In the twinkling of an eye, where the Lord is going to gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, and they go up in those chariots, when those missiles are launched, all right, also with the laser beams that come out of the chariot, Babylon, America is going to be destroyed, man. With terminal nuclear fire, it shall never be inhabited anymore. And wheresoever the Edomites dwell is going to be purged with fire, man. All right, thus says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. All right, going on more, verse 6. Even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginning in the wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects of signs. And we're seeing that. We're seeing, all right, the earth, even the earth right now, all right, is pleading for deliverance, man. The animal, I tell you in Romans 8, all right, even the animals in the earth, man, all right, is waiting upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, to make his return. All right, how much more the saints of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, the elect, all right, that is crying daily for all the abomination that is done upon the earth by the wicked. All right, let me get some more some more scriptures. All right, all right, Revelation 13 and 16. All right, and a lot of these camps, they'll go out there and preach that this is not a physical mark. Guess what? That destruction is going to come to you, all right, for perverting the truth and teaching our people to go ahead and to make sacrifices unto idols. All right, this is Revelation 13 and 16.